8-week fundamentals of mindfulness course just this Wednesday. And I wanted to hear from you how you felt during the course, what benefits you felt the course had provided you with. So just tell me.
Okay. So I came into the course with a pretty regular meditation practice, but just being part of the group made me a little bit more conscious of it on days where I might blow it off, you know.
More accountable.
Yes,
kind of.
more accountable. So I was more consistent with my meditation practice, which I'm pretty consistent, but I was even more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I like the end of the day review. That's not something that I generally did before.
So that reflection at the end of the day, looking at how your day went, kind of noting it.
Yeah, and just kind of stepping back and saying, how did I handle this? And did I do it the way I wanted to? And might there be a better way to handle it next time? Because I think a lot of times we just kind of blow through our day,
Right.
and the day's over and, you go to bed. So just taking that time to think about things like that, like was I skillful, wasn't I skillful? And
Right.
without judging yourself if you weren't.
Right, just
using
an
it as a
observation
learning.
and
Yeah.
a learning. So
Mhm.
not getting stuck in what you've done wrong, but
Right.
a learning tool for how you would
Right.
handle it better next time.
I think that doing that practice really helps me at least, and maybe other people too, see where they might have a blind spot.
Right, noticing your patterns, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
So that was good. And
The dynamic of the group, did you enjoy being in that discussion with other people?
yeah.
I think there's something so nice about listening to other people, having their perspective, sharing their experience. You learn so much.
Yeah, and you get out of your own head, and we tend to kind of think that we're the only ones going through something, or that maybe someone is going through something different, but everyone's going through something.
Right, it's
Right.
the idea that everybody is suffering
Everybody's learning, everybody's growing.
and everybody wants to be happy,
Yeah.
truly.
Mhm.
And I think for me, when I teach this course, as I was going through the program and studying myself, the perspective of what really brings me happiness changed.
Mhm.
I had learned to have a kind of more open look at what truly matters to me.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's a great benefit.
and it's connection and it's experiences, right?
Right, absolutely.
It's not stuff.
Do you feel that after the 8 weeks going forward, you have taken tools that you are going to continue, like the daily reflection? And
Yes, and I think one of the things, and I mentioned this before to you, but the really sitting with and figuring out what your values are, and
Right.
then seeing if your actions are lining up with those values. Hopefully I was living that way, but I wasn't consciously
right, thinking
about that.
right,
And so that part of the course was really helpful for me, and everyone's values are different. What's important to one person might be different than
Right.
the next. But when you know what is valuable to you,
right.
it can really be a guidepost for how you
For how you live your
go about
life.
your day.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's something that's also was an eye-opener for me.
Mhm.
And it was also interesting for me to see how some of the things that I consider my highest values, how I sometimes forget about them in certain situations, and kind of bringing me back
Right.
to the realization that when I don't follow the values, I actually create suffering, first for myself, and most often for others as well.
Right.
So in handling family, in handling friends, in work situations,
Mhm.
staying consistent
Yeah.
makes a huge difference.
And as a personal practice, that's true, and I think it can also be applied to a family, like to sit down and say,
Yeah.
what are our family values?
That's a
And
great
how are we
idea.
spending our time?
Yeah.
Thinking about that too.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Like
To
if
bring
we
it
say we
into,
love each other and we care about connection, and all we are is on our phone.
then where is the connection?
Right.
Right. So having dinner time that's actually without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Setting aside moments.
Yeah. And it's almost easier because I see it in my own family. I mean, we love each other and we spend a lot of time together. But if you don't really take the time to sit at the dinner table where the conversation has an opportunity to evolve,
Mhm.
then it kind of doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Listen, I loved having you at the
Thank you.
course. I
I
really
love
appreciate
being
it.
part of the course. Thank you so much.
I'm sure I'll see you again in all kinds of events and groups and meditation.
You can't get rid of me.
I don't want to. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.